It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja visuela y cuando le no viene ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo quien te
no critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, te la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de...
And boom, we are live. How is everyone doing this morning? Oh man, I went live on the wrong thing. I started panicking. I couldn't go off of the live. It was a pre-recorded or pre-set up stream from years ago, The Dumbest Criminals, and I accidentally went live on there. I don't know if any of you guys joined that one, but oh, that was fun. That was fun. But we still got in on time, guys. Good morning. Good morning. It is Friday. When are you not dancing like the guy? I don't take my shirt off for nobody back to retro. That's the best part of that video, is trying to figure out why those guys are shirtless. Like, I know it. They're in the jungle. It's a little humid. Like, I understand, but I don't. Oh, man, that's the best video of all time. That gets me going in the morning. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Thank goodness. Tim says. I look like a big freaking half-shaped bear walking around. All right. Good morning. Good morning, Tim. How you doing? Back to Retros in the house. Granny's growing ganja. Good morning, Teresa Deller. How are you? Oh, man. Chantel in the house. Oh, man. Good morning, guys. Oh, we got a good one for you today. We're getting into celebrities who you forgot about. Celebrities that were once up there, once considered. Hey, good morning, Baker. How are you? You know, Let me throw this up here. Celebrities that were once big deals, and then they just went away. And you're like, wonder whatever happened to that guy. Well, we're gonna find out right now. There's some good ones in here. Ones that went on to actresses, actors, celebrities that went on to motherhood, and just kind of got a. The one that isn't in here that we need to talk about when we get into it is Rick Moranis. Who remembers Rick Moranis? Brian, did you share the pic I sent you to TD? She can only see me as Bruce. Oh, I will. I didn't know I was supposed to. I will send that to her right now. You know what? I forget. We started talking about something else. I was going to ask you if that was you back to retro because you didn't have the beard. And there's a good. I'm going to share it with. Can I share it with everybody back to retro? A great picture, man. I believe, I'm hoping it was a Halloween costume. He's like, no, it was a Tuesday. Back to retro has a great grade that is that a great it was yesterday. He's like, what, Halloween? Yeah, he had a great costume on. The beard, yeah, the beard threw me off. It was me for no, it was Tuesday. Come on, back to retro. We're all friends here. No, just get. Is it get back to retro review a hard time this morning? Is that what Friday it is, guys? Hey, make sure you're checking us out for the 420 show. I know I got it around here somewhere. We are doing the BAM horror box. That's right, guys. I already know what's in here. Our friend, Back to Retro, he gets his boxes a little earlier than mine, so he throws up his videos. And you know what? We're all children. We all can't wait to see what's in the box. What's in the box? So we all jump over on his and watch. So I kind of know what's in here, guys. But the question is, what are we going to be giving away? That's the big one. This is a good box, guys. But what I can guarantee you, what we're giving away today, guys, 1 o'clock. The polls stop, guys, for this custom artwork signed by the artist. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, there we are. Signed by the artist. This thing for Easter, guys. It has so many Easter eggs. You're going to be out there like a kid running around trying to find all the Easter eggs in this thing, man. Look, the one kid's wearing Ralph Macchio's headband from Karate Kid. The other one has the Goonies map. This kid has a bra on his head like Weird Science. Yeah, man, this thing. Hey, good morning, Rosie. How you doing? Yeah, so this thing, 1 o'clock, guys. That thing is fire. 1 o'clock. And the polls go down, and we'll be giving it away on Baked and Unboxed at 420. So get those hashtags in, guys. I have a frame ready to rock and roll, and you guys are going to want to get in on this one. Man, that one's good. And then in 2 weeks, guys, not next Friday, but the Friday after, we are giving away the Dark Seed autograph. As you can see my reflection in the thing there. We did get the variant, 26 out of 75. And I wish I would have known that before I said we were going to give it away. No, it's a good piece, man. Get in on this one, guys. So you're going to hashtag Darkseed, DARKSEID. There you go. Get in on that, guys. And then we got a couple. We'll be announcing this today. How you're going to get in to enter. We got the Cheech and Chong for 420, guys. Up in Smoke autograph. Look at that. JSA certified. And then we got a couple other Cheech and Chong autographs. We got a basket we're putting together for 420, guys. It's going to be phenomenal. We're also doing an Evil Bong watch along on the dailydank.com, guys. 420 at 7 p.m. We're going to be watching the Evil Bong, bum, 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 starring Tommy Chong. And you never know who's going to show up. You never know who might pop in and be like, hey, what's up, guys? I would join in. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna do some giveaways on there. It's gonna be fun, guys. What better way to bring in 420 after your long day of standing in lines and getting your grind on? What better way is to sit down and you smoke the product that you bought and you relax, you flip on the TV, flip on the computer, flip on the phone, whatever it is, and we watch together some Evil Bong with Tommy Chong. What a better way to laugh, guys. What a better way to end 420 than together smoking on some herb, watching Tommy Chong get chased around by an evil bong. Well, you can't beat that. Come on. All right, guys, let's get into this. Today in history. Bum, bum, bum. In 1994, violence erupts in Rwanda, foreshadowing genocide. Well, that's not good. That's never good. All right, see what we got here, guys. Discover what happened. All right. What did happen? Astros Ken Forrest pitches a no-hitter, matching a feat by his brother. Oh, wow. Two brothers have no-hitters? I had no idea about that. Let's see. What is this one? I'll go this one. See what else we got here. Oh, I had no idea two brothers pitched no-hitters. Kept the Braves, pitched it against the Braves, Astros 6-0. His brother Bob Forrest enjoyed a long career, majority of starting pitcher over 16 season. He won 20 games and played for the St. Louis Cardinals. Nice. Also on this day in history, guys, Tito is made president of Yugoslavia. Tito Ortiz? What's going on here, guys? So not a lot happened, guys. Let's see who Tito is. Tito is made president. Just Tito Jackson? Like, damn, the Jackson boys, their dad really set them up. No. Formerly known as Giuseppe Braz, Tito was born to a large peasant family in Croatia in 1892. At that time, Croatia was part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. In 1913, Braz was drafted. Basically, the common man. The common man was voted president, man. Dang, I don't know a lot about this much. Let's see. I don't know nothing about Yugoslavia. I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to act more educated than I am. But yeah, guys, I know nothing about Yugoslavia. But we know now Tito Santana. Remember, oh my God, guys. Speaking of forgotten celebrities, let's talk about Jesse Ventura. Do you, any of you wrestling fans remember, man, so it was the 80s. So you could get away with a little more. But Jesse Ventura would call Tito Santana Chico Santana when he would come out. Oh, that Chico Santana. And there was just so many little racist remarks about like flying burritos and just different things, man. It was a different time. Like, were we just not aware like, that this could make someone feel bad? I mean, not screaming we were ignorant or anything, but old Jesse the Body Ventura. Oh, man. Tito Santana is hidden in 9/11. I know it. I'm a former governor, Jesse the Body Ventura, and I know they're hiding Chico Santana with the 9/11 building materials. I know it. I'm a former governor. So that's my Jesse Ventura, guys. I do good impersonations of people doing impersonations. I do a good macho man. All right. Give me that. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning. He's going to give all the neighboring countries Texas tornado. What was his move? The flying forearm, right? He would come off the. Oh man, I remember him and Macho Man having their feud over the IC title. That's when I first got into wrestling, and Macho Man had some words for old Tito Santana too, I think. Oh man. All right, guys. So Tito Santana, Tito Ortiz, Tito Jackson. I don't know. Somebody's running um, Yugoslavia, wherever we're talking. Oh my God. All right, guys, let's get into this morning. Let's get into most forgotten celebrities. So these would be there's some like I tried to be real thin on the reality show celebrities because those are set up to be forgotten. Those are like one-hit wonders. Come on, if you're on a reality show, what are the odds that you're just going to be a celebrity from then on out? People forget about you as soon as you're off that show. I remember Puck off the Real World. Who remembers that guy? Like he was phenomenal that 2 summers, and then he just went away. So reality, I didn't really. There's a couple in here, but I think you'll see where I'm going for with them. But for the most part, these are grade A celebrities that had made it doing some kind of talent, and then they just went away. Tito Santana is not on this on this list. Hey Charlie, I've been meaning to ask you, have you texted me? I got a text from an unknown number, and I didn't want to reply because I get a lot of spam. Was that you, sir? All right. Anyway, now I'm getting my business all out there, guys. All right, let's get into this list. Mira Wilson. Who remembers Mira Wilson, young Matilda? Now, this was a series of movies named Matilda. Nicole Eggert. Yeah, what happened to Nicole Eggert? That is a good. You know what? She accused Charles in charge of a little wonky action outside of production, I think just a few years ago. She came out with a book and said that Scott Baio might have been a little handsy. It may have been. I'll text it back, Charlie. I want to meet up with you and everyone in Bullhead on probably Saturday before Easter. Get you guys your prizes. Thank you so much for your patience, guys. I know it's just Bullhead. Any given with the surgery and everything going on, I just been to all these shows. I'm gonna get you guys this weekend, I promise. And then Sunday, I'll be up in Kingman, guys. So anyone's available to meet up real quick. I know it's Easter, so I'll be up that direction. And Chantel, I will bring you a little goodie bag. So don't blame him. She was hot. She was, man. I think every boy at that age had a Nicole Eggert crush. But Matilda, guys, if you had a crush on Matilda, you might have had something wrong with you, unless you were the same age. Anyway, Matilda, this was a huge movie, guys. This girl had a better filmography by the time she was 10 than most actors can hope for to have in their lives. Yeah, she was huge, man. She's always mad. You're always mad, Jeremy. Why are you mad? Are you mad because you didn't see Matilda? You want a Matilda autograph? Hey, good morning, Matt Workman. How you doing? I'm still jealous that you're a VIP over at Buffalo Wild Wings. Get your food that fast? What's wrong with you, man? All right, Matilda, guys. Yeah, she was all over the place. A Miracle on 34th Street, Mrs. Doubtfire, Matilda. Man, she huge. And I think what ended up, let's see. Unfortunately, the love affair with Hollywood didn't last long. Mira even spoke globally, publicly about not feeling she fit into the industry, calling it morally bankrupt. Well, I guess that's better. Yeah, so she just got, you know what? I can get that one. You're a child celebrity. You're forced to do this stuff. I'm mad about being out of flour. That is something to get mad about. You don't want to hear the stories about me. Hey, Chris, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so it just sounds like she was over Hollywood. You know, at a certain age, when you're forced to do a job, it's not fun. And yeah, why would you want to continue? Sure, she has plenty of money. Sure, she has, enough prestige. Good for her. Good for her. Just walked away. Ralph Macchio. I don't really agree with this one because he is back with Cobra Kai. This list might have been made before Cobra Kai. But yeah, I think he's back for the most part. If you really look at his celebrity status, though, he definitely is somewhat forgotten. Think about his body of work, man. My Cousin Vinny, Outsiders, freaking Karate Kid. Man, Ralph Macchio had a freaking stacked career. And don't worry, Shanta. I know it's still a day or two away, but we'll meet up with you and Russ, and definitely bring you guys up some flour, a little care package to get you through. Definitely. We take care of one another on here, guys. So I don't agree with Ralph Macchio on this list. He's back. He's not forgotten. Has a hit show. Went from YouTube to Netflix. That's how freaking this show went off. So Akon. He's at a payphone trying to call someone, but they forgot about him. That was a song he had. In the early 2000s, you couldn't flip through the radio or go to a club without hearing convict music and Akon. But years after his massive popularity, Akon has mainly stayed out of the spotlight. Akon may not be in the music swerve as much as he used to be, but he's still keeping very busy. In fact, Akon has time in the past few years have been taking up his he has a charity, a solar power initiative in Africa. Wow, good for him, man. I did like some of his stuff. Don't forget about Ralph's guest appearance on Psych. I forgot about that. Back to retro. Good call out. Oh man. What else we got going on? Oh, so yeah, I remember. Yeah, he had it. He wasn't auto-tuned. No, he wasn't the auto-tune guy. But yeah, man, he was one of those ones that were like a pit bull. It was just featured on everybody's track. He had a great sound, and good for him, man. He's doing Solar Initiative in Africa. Wow, really good, man. That's cool. He was I want to say he was involved in a little scandal, but I'm not sure. But way to get back to the community there, Akon. Josh Hartnett. Now, this is one, guys. Josh Hartnett has been in everything. The one I remember is 30 Days. I don't know if you guys remember the movie 30 Days, and I don't know why it stuck with me so much, but this is a movie about Josh Hartnett, whose character gets broken up with. And he's going through a breakup, and he's trying to figure stuff out. And he decides for Lent, which is, if you guys don't know, Lent is the Catholic religion or it's not a religion. The Catholic religion sees Lent as you're sacrificing during Easter, the Passover, something to God. I think it's 30 days. So you give up fish, you give up whatever, something that's hard for you to give up that you do daily. You give up. Maybe it's caffeine, maybe Gatorade. I don't know, weed. That's sacrilege there, son. No, and you give it up for 30 days, and then and it's a sacrifice. You're showing God, the universe, whatever, that you're serious. Well, in this particular movie, he gives up any kind of sex, masturbation, anything for 30 days, and it's his journey. It's a pretty funny movie. I enjoyed it for whatever, maybe because I was a 22-year-old young man. Maybe that's why I enjoyed it more, but I liked it. I thought it was funny. And then he did one. What was it? 30 Days of Night or something like that, where it was about Alaska. He was a sheriff in Alaska, and it was about the time of winter where the sun doesn't come up for like 30 days or something. And then vampires take over the town because they have 30 days to go do whatever they want to do. A very interesting movie. Anyway, guys, he was all over the place. He's slowly been making a comeback for what seems like a while now. He was in Penny Dreadful, known as Ethan Chandler. But those of us who remember early early characters remember him even as everyone's crush. It's almost every movie he played the hunky nice guy. That is true, who everyone rooted for. Oh, he was in Pearl Harbor. I forgot about that. Black Hawk Down, Lucky Number 11. Yeah, he was all over the place, man. And just a few examples of his blockbuster hits. With so much momentum, Hartnett was seriously going places until he literally dropped off the map altogether. I heard we need to take a break, man. Hollywood could be a grind. It really could. And I think he was like kind of a I know Rick Moranis, I think wife had medical issues, and that's why he stepped back. And he just I mean, man, at the time, what was it? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Ghostbusters, Little Shop of Horrors. Man, Rick Moranis, My Blue Heaven. Man, he had a career going for him. And he just walked away. Just walked away. It wasn't for him anymore. And Jeff Hartnett, he needed a break, man. So he took it. Good for him. Oh, who remembers her? I'm trying to think of how to pronounce this name here. Fairuza Balak. I know her from Return to Oz, The Craft, Bad Lieutenant. There's so many, man. She did a lot of stuff. Island of Dr. Moreau, American History X, The Water Boy. I mean, man, throughout the mid to late 90s, she was a member of the high-profile movies, including The Craft, The Island of Dr. Moreau. You had Brando in that one, American History X, which is a phenomenal film, and The Water Boy. However, then she had faded out of the spotlight. While she continued to act, none of her roles have been high profile. She had roles in the number of indie flicks, including Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, Dose of Reality, and another Stateside, and Battle Scars. She was on episodes of The Sopranos, Justice League, and episodes of Ray Donovan. So you know what? I mean, seems like now she's just kind of doing yeah, she was a good one. She's just doing character actor stuff, I mean, once you hit a certain age, you got a family now, you just can't get up and go like you used to when you were a kid and spend 6-7 months on a film set. I would imagine a seasoned actor like herself, you see these roles where you can go into a show for 2 days. You can go into a movie for 2 days. Like why wouldn't you want to do that? Yeah, The Craft was a phenomenal one. Return to Oz. That was the one I remember her from as a young kid. Oh, happy birthday, Mike Means. That is right. Mike Means turns 25 today, guys. That beard throws everyone off. Yeah, he's only 25, man. So big shout out to Mike Means. Mike, if you're watching, tune into the 420 show. We're going to have something special for you, buddy. All right. But, there's a good one. Jerry Lee Lewis. Now, the reason I put this on here was I had no idea he didn't die until 2022. I thought he was dead years ago. Yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis. I wouldn't call him a one-hit wonder per se, but if you guys don't know the story of Jerry Lee Lewis, phenomenal piano player, great ball, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Yeah, great, phenomenal entertainer. Back in the 50s, he went heads up with Elvis, man. Hey, take it easy, Chris. Be careful out there, man. Have a great day. Yeah, so he was a phenomenal entertainer. And then he decided to marry his 13-year-old cousin. Yeah, that's what happened to Jerry Lee Lewis. That happened to Jerry Lee Lewis. But even after that, like, people kind of forgave that years later. And, he just never could pick up the momentum he once had. He ran to the beat of his own drum. Yes, he did. um, yeah. So yeah, the movie. There's a movie with Dennis Quaid. That's really good. Dennis Quaid and Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder plays his 13-year-old cousin. But I enjoyed that movie. I thought that movie was really good. I really love it focused on him versus Elvis. When Jerry Lee Lewis was coming up the ranks, Elvis was getting drafted in the military. So you got to think how Elvis thought about that. I'm the king of rock and roll, man. And now I got to go fight in a war. And this dude is like coming up playing the piano, and I can't even put out more songs to defend my crown. Like, yeah, Elvis couldn't have been happy about that. But then, he probably smirked when he's like, he married his 13-year-old cousin. Meh, long live the king. Long live the king. All right. Tanaya Ali. So this was she was on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She was the youngest daughter of Will Smith's cousins, I guess. Uncle Phil. It was Uncle Phil's daughter. But did you guys know? I think she's related to Muhammad Ali, if I'm not mistaken. Rose to fame thanks to her role as Ashley Banks on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. After the NBC series ended, she landed a recording contract and released an album, Kiss the Sky. And she also confirmed she also continued to act. She's since given up singing career and listened to focus on acting. She's had reoccurring roles on soap operas and that kind of thing, Hallmark movies. So she's still around. It is Muhammad Ali. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought so too. Yeah, Elvis picked a 14-year-old, not related. Well, I guess the relation thing people had problems with. Not so much the young, but the. Oh man, yeah. So yeah, I do believe she's Muhammad Ali's daughter. So she's doing character actor work. She's doing Hallmark movies. Some people just, once you've been on a hit show for a long time, sometimes you just want to do your thing. You want to act, but you don't want to be committed. John Astin. Who knew this guy was still alive? Not Uncle Fester. Gomez. Off the Addams Family. He's still kicking, guys. He's still out and about, I believe. Who knew? Who knew? After the Addams Family, I believe he did some character actor work on TV shows, but never really picked up the pace that he once had. All right. I liked her way better than Hillary. Yeah, definitely, Lonnie. Definitely. Lark Voorhees. Lark Voorhees was Lisa Turtle at Saved by the Bell, guys. Now I've heard rumors about like skin bleaching and she got all weird, but I'm looking at her in this picture and I mean, sure, she looks a little lighter, but whatever. She doesn't look like Sammy Sosa. If you guys haven't seen Sammy Sosa lately, Google Sammy Sosa and you'll know what I'm talking about. Lark Voorhees rose to fame as Lisa Turtle on Saved by the Bell, while she continued to act after the NBC show. I believe she was on soap operas, right? Yeah, Days of Our Lives and Bold of the Beautiful. And in the film How High? Hey, all you stoners. No, Malia, not. Oh, they're not related. Oh, wow. That's a trip. And How High? There's a stoner movie for you guys. She disappeared from the spotlight after 2002, only appearing in a handful of films since. Yeah, she wrote. She's released 3 books. Good for her. I believe she was a Jehovah Witness during that show. So like a lot of the stuff that the kids got to do, she didn't. I remember reading an article or watching an interview with her, how hard it was. Her and Zach, Paul Gosling. Yeah, Paul, no, this is Paul, whoever played Zach Moore. I can't believe I forget that. Forgot his name. Whatever, Ryan Gosling, yeah, I don't know. Whatever that guy's name was who played Zach Morris. I guess they dated during the show, but she had to keep it a secret because of the whole religion thing. Lonnie Googled it. Lonnie Googled Sammy Sosa and he's a vampire. Yeah, Sammy Sosa did Mark Paul Gosselaar. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he did like the skin bleaching. He looks really weird, man. And I love Sammy Sosa. Huge Cubs fan. My whole life Cubs fan. I got a Sammy Sosa jersey. I got a piece of the plate on a baseball card when he hit his 58th and 59th home run. I love Sammy Sosa. I don't know what to tell you, Sammy. I don't know what to tell you. Tia Carrere, guys. Tia Carrere is best known as her role as Cassandra in the movie Wayne's World. Around the same time period, she had roles in other films such as Rising Sun, True Lies. However, towards the end of the decade, she kind of faded out. She had a band too, right? Yeah, she still acts here and there, guys. I think Motherhood hurt her. Mother had a hit her, just doing her thing. But yeah, man, Tia Carrere, she was destined for stardom at those Wayne's World appearances, and oh man, yeah, a lot. That was Wayne's World too, where Rob Lowe was trying to pick her up, right? Oh, he's all about that nightlife. Oh, Lonnie. Yasmin Bleeth. Oh man, didn't she had a rough one, right? Didn't she had a rough run where she got arrested and there was like drugs involved? She was one of the Baywatch girls later on. She wasn't that initial run of Baywatch. She was like season 3 and 4 when they started. She was like when Johnny Depp. She was Richard Grieco in 21 Jump Street. When Pamela Anderson left, they filled her role with several women, and this was one of them. Thought she was the next hood girl, that next rock band. Yeah, that band was big. I thought, man, she could have been it. Yasmin Bleeth was one of the hottest actresses on the small screen when she starred in Baywatch. She was named People Magazine's 50 Most Beautiful People in 1995 and landed in FHM's 100 Sexiest Women in the World from year 1996 to 2001. FIM's U.S. 100 Sexiest Women every year from 2000 to 2003. Her once promising career, however, derailed by her drug addiction. She left showbiz over a decade ago. She had 2 roles in 2003 in Baywatch and a Hawaii Wedding. Chances are she'll never be making a major comeback. Yeah, man, that was she got cracked out. Like I remember her mugshot picture. She was cracked out. Man, you know what? Sometimes the fame, sometimes it's too much too quick. But good for her. She's doing good now. Got off the crack. Good for her, guys. Sad one, guys. This is definitely a sad one. Aaron Carter. He was a young heartthrob, had a song called Candy. He just recently passed. Very sad, man. He had a big addiction problem, huge addiction problem. So much of the fact that like it just controlled the better part of his life, guys. Yeah, crack is whack. We talk about addiction, guys. I told you about my meth addiction. We talk about it, or my previous meth addiction, my Coke addiction, my Diet Coke addiction. But man, if you let it, and not even if you let it, this, man, drugs can freaking, Whitney too. Man, it could take over. It has a mind of its own. And obviously it took over with this gentleman, Aaron Carter. Very sad what he became in the last few years. last few years of his life, man. I remember watching him on a podcast and he's just lying about Michael Jackson and all these situations. He's just cracked out and he's got face tattoos. Just recently, I think a month or two ago, maybe longer, he was found in a bathtub dead, possible drug overdose. Um, Definitely drug overdose, but um, yeah, Leo's DiCaprio, knowing that crack is like his reaction in Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, yeah, that was a good reaction. Jewel, Jewel, guys, Jewel was a massive star. Had all sorts of freaking hits. Who will save your soul? Foolish games we play. That's right. 2008, the singer-songwriter sold over 30 million records, guys. Massive, massive, massive hits. And then just kind of faded out. I want to say I think motherhood. I think other charities, other things. She still sings, performs here and there, but not like she was. You know, a lot of these singer songwriters, man, it's about that time, that place. Like people are open to the music right then, right there. Parents were one of the Alaskan fam. Really, I did not know that. Um, that yeah, I know she has a lot of folk singing backgrounds and stuff, folk music background. Um, yeah, that time, that place, man, you get a couple albums and they take off, and then you take a minute to regroup. And it just never is the same. A lot of bands, a lot of artists, that happens to them a lot. And I think that's kind of what happened to her. Great music. It just happened, that time, that place. Um, you have to do it, the drugs. Don't let the drugs do you. Exactly. Don't get high on your own supply. Jesse McCartney. This guy was a singer. I remember um, my daughter, I think, listened to some of his stuff. Fear the Walking Dead fans might actually recognize modern day Jesse McCartney, as he made it into a few episodes of season 2 as a hothead with a gun who took over the gang's boat. But I remember Jesse McCartney as the little blonde teeny bopper singer who just wasn't quite Aaron Carter. Well, he's probably thanking himself that he wasn't Aaron Carter at this point. Like Britney and Christina, the competition was real between these old school beepers. I love the way they call them old school beepers. Yeah, so whatever. Um, hey, he's doing good. Just like with any one hit wonder, any teen heartthrob, there's going to be a time where you just fall off, man. You're not a teen no more. They're not going to get all goo goo gaga, over you. Now, guys, this next person we've all been friends with at one point of our lives. It is Tom, MySpace Tom. Who remembers MySpace Tom? Everybody was Tom's friend. At one point, Tom Anderson was everyone's friend. Tom, known to the world as MySpace Tom, is the creator of MySpace, the first social network that literally everyone had in the early 2000s. While he doesn't own the site anymore, he got a huge chunk of cash from selling it. And when I say huge, I mean huge. He sold it for 580 million. That's in 2005. Wow. I bet you that thing would be billions now. Like if something like that was going to be sold. Though the IC has been reported on the site, it was sold for far less. I would imagine, I don't know, man. Well, then again, when did he sell it? Because I remember, MySpace was popping, and then all of a sudden, Facebook started coming, and then all of a sudden, MySpace was like a ghost town. Like there was no one on there. I remember remember those quizzes that you would get? Like it would be like red or white, chocolate or vanilla, and it would be MySpace or Facebook, and people were like, "What's Facebook? What's this Facebook?" And then lo and behold, um, Alaska, the Last Frontier, featuring Jules' parents. That's crazy. um, yeah, so maybe that's why I would imagine it would have been worth billions, man. MySpace was a freaking That was a juggernaut. It was the first one, man. All right, what do we got? Oh, so now I had to throw. I said we were going to try to steer away from reality shows, but the situation from the MTV hit show Jersey Shore, guys. Celebs that just won't die is more of this one. So this guy's gone to prison, been back, been on the show, got knocked out, rammed his head in a wall. I mean, this guy is like a freaking cockroach. This guy just won't go away. Yeah, he went to prison for tax evasion. He got those big checks, man, and I guess he's just like, I ain't paying no taxes. And they got him quick too. It wasn't like a 6 year, like he was done. Like they were like, nope. Um, he wasn't a big enough celebrity to fight it, I guess. Yeah, he actually went to prison over that. Crazy. Who remembers from the show Family Matters? Laura Winslow, guys. Steve Urkel's love of his life, guys. Marty from Homestead Rescue is somewhere in town helping a homestead in the Wallapies. Really? That's interesting. I like the rescue. That's a great show. He thought it was that brick was drywall. Yeah, that's exactly. And he rammed his head into the wall and knocked himself out, I believe. If you were a person with the TV in the 90s, then you definitely watched Family Matters. Laura Winslow, Steve Urkel, and everyone's biggest crush. Her 90s fashion was always so on point, and she taught us how to make a guy work for it, literally turning him Urkel down hundreds of times. Yeah, you know what? She was just like the wholesome person next door. That whole family, they had consequences for their actions. Yeah, that was a good show, man. Poor Carl Winslow could never get out of that cop persona. Heather Locklear, Heather Locklear, like easy for me to say in the morning. Best known for a role as Amanda Woodward in Melrose Place. I know her for the Fall Guy. Come on. No, was she? No, was she the Fall Guy? Who was the Fall Guy? Wait a minute. I'm going to have to look this up. Bear with me, guys. No, she wasn't. Heather Thomas. So not Heather Locklear. Heather Thomas was Fall Guy. You guys remember the Battle of the Heathers? Heather Locklear versus Heather Thomas? Oh, man. Heather Thomas should be on this list, not Heather Locklear. Man. Yeah, she's been in Sin City, Boston Legal, Franklin and Bash. Franklin and Bash wasn't too long ago. I think 10 years ago, 15 years ago. These days, she's better known for her personal struggles, which include a DUI, hospitalization, and an arrest for domestic violence. Okay, guys, here's the $1 million question. Do you get beat? Do you guys stay in a relationship with Heather Locklear because she's beating you up? She's beating you up, Tim. She's beating you up, Lonnie. Well, Tim's like, I'm married, so I wouldn't be. But Lonnie, would you stay in an abusive relationship with Heather Locklear? Would you? Would you, or would you bail? I had no idea. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I was gonna say looks almost the same, man. Yeah. So I forgot about Heather Thomas, man. She should be on this list. All right. Alicia Silverstone just recently popped up in a commercial, but it's hard to say if Alicia Silverstone will ever be able to shake her iconic Clueless image. Being part of a cult classic has a lot of pros, but also super cons, like people never being able to separate you from that one role. Just how Matthew McConaughey is sick of people saying, all right, all right, all right. Alicia Silverstone is probably sick of hearing people walk down the street saying, as if, yeah, man, abuse me more. I like it, Charlie. Charlie's like, punch me harder, punch me harder. Yeah, I remember her from The Crush too. Remember that movie? And then the Aerosmith videos. Yeah, man, she was a massive. She was a juggernaut. Um, and then it is you pick up those roles that you just can't shake. Kramer off of Seinfeld. I mean, other than the racist rants he did, he's Kramer. That's what he is. There's a lot of roles like that people just Gary Coleman, Arnold. No one ever saw him. Webster. No one ever saw them as anything other than those characters they played. They're iconic, man. Mina Servina. I've totally butchered that name. But you guys remember American Beauty, American Pie, all the Americans she was in. America. She's another star who definitely peaked in the 90s. She has a lot of big movies on her resume, including American Pie films, the critically acclaimed American Beauty. The blonde bombshell had no problem getting roles in her prime. Honestly, who could forget that iconic scene where Mina rolls around naked and rose petals during the fantasy sequence in American Beauty? Yeah, man, she was the Fonz. Hey, sit on it, Lonnie. Sit on it. Oh, yeah, she was a big time star. What was it? Loser. There was a movie with her and Jason Biggs called Loser. Sorry, I'm reading the comment. Yeah, there's all sorts of. I'm trying to think. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I lost my train of thought for a minute. Yeah, man, she was a juggernaut. Man, her resume. I don't know what happened to her. She was at that age that she might have went off like to college. And and started living a normal life, had babies, whatever it may be. You make some money, and once you're out of the frying pan, so to speak, it's hard to ignite it again. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these actors that take breaks. That is just you take a break at the wrong time and it's over, man. That's what I totally sit on it. Lonnie, Ryan Filippi. Who remembers Ryan Filippi? The name sounds familiar. Oh, I totally remember this guy. Cruel Intentions? Yeah, that picture doesn't do him justice in there. He was a heartthrob of millions, fans around the world, basically dominated the 90s. He was in Cruel Intentions, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Ryan was a solid star with a huge following, even caught the eye of actress Reese Witherspoon. Woo, woo, woo. The two married, forming one of the most high profile relationships of the time. But sadly, it didn't last long. The two divorced in 2007. And honestly, since then, he's kind of just disappeared. Hey, man, maybe you need to take a break from the spotlight. Is in this big relationship. And boom, we are back. Just like that, guys. We are back. Sorry about the connection issue. I love the way it just reconnects like that, though. Very awesome. All right. Let's see what else we got. Ryan Filippi. What we got here? Ryan Cabrera, the Ryans. He was a singer, basically a one-hit wonder. He was with like Ashley Simpson and Jessica Simpson. He was like their dad trying to make it. He was he was the dad's project that wasn't related to him. even though he was dating Ashley. So it was like the dad had his daughters that he was like exploiting. There's a lot of story in that. Maybe that's a true crime Thursday we need to cover. But and so Ryan Carrera was the dad, the Simpsons dad's attempt to manage someone other than his family. It was a one-hit wonder. Yeah, it was. It was. What else we got? Rachel Lee Cook, guys. Who remembers her? She was another big one. I remember Josie and the Pussycats. There was something in with Sylvester Stallone. Get Charlie or something like that. And she was in She's All That. It really seemed like Rachel Lee Cook was headed for big things, guys. But after she starring in the box office flop, Josie and the Pussycats, it was clear that she wasn't going to become a movie star. She went on to do indie roles. She did, including Las Vegas, Robot Chicken, Psych, a lot of TV stuff. Man, Hollywood is fickle. I talked about like something I've noticed, and I don't think it's a secret. There's a formula in Hollywood. So where like if you're an up and coming actor, actress, and they think you're going to be able to be a big star and actually headline movies and bring box office sales just with your name alone, they set you up in a certain way. So like they'll put you in a movie that's like a teeny bopper, a movie that's like a summer movie that they're not expecting to do huge things, but let's see what it can do. Shia LaBeouf is a perfect example when he did Disturbia. That was his setup. Can he hold the box office? We're going to give him this Disturbia horror film and see if it breaks in money. Well, it did, and they move on, and they put him in Indiana Jones, and then, he did what he did in his own career. So, but whatever, but he had that opportunity. Now, I think Josie and the Pussycats was kind of the opportunity for her, but then they gave her, what was it? Josie and the Pussycats was her opportunity, and it flopped, and pretty much that was it. That was it for that. She's All That got their attention, and she couldn't hold her own in, box office wise. And it's Josie and the Pussycats. It's no reflection on her. Come on, you had Rosario Dawson. Didn't affect her career. And last but not least, guys, Bridget Fonda. Who remembers Bridget Fonda? She was huge. Was it a single white female? The Godfather Part 3, Lake Placid. Bridget Fonda was incredibly active in Hollywood during the 90s. She appeared in many films, including The Godfather 3, Single White Female, and Lake Placid. She stopped working in 2002 and started a family with her husband, composer Ongio Boingo. What a name is that? Ongio Boingo. It's like Ongo Bongo. Lead singer Danny Elfman. Oh, she composer and it is Ongo Boingo. Lead singer Danny Elfman, and she kept a really low profile ever since. I actually have a Danny Elfman autograph. He autographed the Pee-wee's Big Adventure piece that I got. I guess he was the composer on that. Oh, so good for Bridget Fonda. I think she was in wasn't she in a movie too where like she was an assassin or something? I don't know. So there you have it, guys. Those were celebrities that we've forgotten about and what they're up to now. How good was that, man? That was fun, guys. Thank you so much for hanging in there, guys. Man, that was a good one. Hey, about a few hours, guys, those wild weekend drops are going to be hitting the dailydank.com. Check it out, guys. If you haven't checked it out already, we did the remodel video right here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Check out, man. That place is phenomenal looking, man. Night and day difference. It's so clean, so nice in there. Big open spaces, man. You're going to love it in there, guys. So go check out the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Check out that video, guys. Tune in today, guys. 4 o'clock or 1 o'clock, 1:30. I'm cutting it off. Get in on this giveaway, guys. Hashtag Stranger Things. and you're going to get this Easter egg filled art print signed by the artist. This thing has so many Easter eggs in it, guys. Easter eggs for Easter. So make sure you're blowing that up, guys. All right. At 1:30, I'm cutting it off, guys. And then we will announce the winner at 4:20 on Baked and Unboxed at 4:20. We got a lot of stuff, guys. We're going to be getting into the BAM horror box. BAM! The BAM horror box, guys, and we'll be giving some stuff away out of that next week. But you'll know what it is, guys. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. I got plenty to do today, guys. Make sure you're looking at those wild weekend drops. Oh, Cottonmouth King wax, guys, not just the shatter. They got crumble. They got sauce. $10 a gram. Get it while it's hot, guys. They got plenty right now. The shatter is just about done, but they have plenty of other stuff. $10 a gram. Cottonmouth Kings, guys. Woo! $95 ounce of astronauts. They got a Santana weed on sale for $15. They got a Obama runts on sale for $15, guys, an eighth. Make sure you're jumping in on that. Line of the day. I did not forget, Charlie. I did not forget. I was getting the business done first, buddy. I know I forgot yesterday. So we're going to do double today, guys. I'm going to tell you what. Today, okay, so yesterday, guys, I'm going to give it yesterday's line of the day. I'm going to give to Lonnie. Lonnie had a good line yesterday, so we're going to unbox your thing here, Lonnie. We got a Marvel Bad Guys edition of these eggs, and Lonnie gets to go with his other one I got here. You got a Marvel Bad Guy friendship bracelet, Lonnie, from me to you. Marvel Bad Guy friendship bracelet. I'll bring this up Sunday with your rub and other stuff for you, Lonnie, if you can meet up. And I'll make sure. Oh, I didn't go live yesterday. It was the day before. I forgot. I forgot it on Wednesday. I know I forgot one, guys. So that's probably why. Well, anyway, Lonnie wins twice. And then today, guys, I'm gonna do double. I'm gonna do double, guys. So let's see this here. Let's see this here, guys. Oh, let's see. I know there was a couple good ones that I had put in my. I'm gonna go with. You know what? I'm going to go with Chantel and Charlie this morning. Chantel, you're right this time. I am mad about being out of flour. You know what? It's different than the show, but you know what? I like it because it was an answer. All right. And you get, Chantel, you get that's actually kind of cool. Is that Thanos? I don't know. I don't believe Thanos ever laughed, but maybe he did. A Thanos magnet for your fridge there. Maybe Shadow Man can move it around. I'll put that in with Lonnie stuff Kingman stuff, and I will see you on Sunday. So Charlie, I'm hopefully to see you tomorrow, and you get a Venom sticker. That is right, a Venom sticker. And you get bragging rights, guys. Line of the day is about bragging rights. All right, so Charlie's goes here. All right. All right, so hey, congratulations, guys. You guys rock. Charlie's line, he had a good one. I had him picked out from the beginning. Where was he at? He had something good. I don't know, somewhere in there, guys. Back to retro as Bruce Jenner. That's got to be a good one, too. Anyway, guys, there's a lot in here. So many comments. Abuse me more, I like it. There it is. When we were talking about would you stay in a relationship with Heather Locklear if she was abusive? And Charlie was like, Roger, put it with my pile. I know I'm going to have to rent a U-Haul to get you guys. Don't do drugs. Let drugs do you. You guys rock, man. And Tim, you were in contention. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to have to get a U-Haul for all this stuff you guys have. But yeah, tomorrow, guys, Saturday, I want to meet up with Bullhead. And then Sunday, I'll meet up with you guys in Kingman, get these prizes out to you. Appreciate you guys so much for hanging in there. What an awesome morning show this has turned into, man. I enjoy it. Have a blast. Hey, so get in on those Stranger Things giveaways. It's 1:30, and I'm wrapping it up. All right, we'll be giving giving it away at 4:20. Make sure you're tuning in to Baked and Unboxed, the Bam Box, guys, the Bam Box horror box. We're gonna get into it. It's a good one. All right, guys. I will see you at 4:20. All right, sorry, I was reading comments again. Crazy. All right, we'll see you guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.